Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I work at a company that produces websites. Well, technically I'm not an employee anymore. I've actually been buying up the stocks for this company even before I started working here. And eventually, I got enough influence as an investor to make important company decisions. So I'm technically just an executive officer right now. My wife, Irie, and I met at a function a couple of years ago. Everyone calls her Irene. When I first met her, I had just started buying stocks. But in an attempt to make myself look cool, I told her that I was a big-time investor.
You're so sweet, Hiroshi. What do you do for a living?
Oh, my job? Well, I work at a design company as a janitor, so I can't tell her that, can I? Well, I'm not sure if you can call it a real job, but I invest for a living.
Invest?
Yeah, you know, like Disney or Apple. Oh yeah, and Zoom, and I generally invest in those types of companies.
Oh wow, that's amazing!
Well, you can buy their stocks for like $300, but unlike Japanese stocks, American stocks can be bought one at a time. So it's really easy to start investing even if you don't have a lot of cash at hand. And so, we got along very nicely at the function, and decided to start seeing each other after that. She even asked me if I wanted to date her on the spot.
I really think I can be happy with you. Do you feel the same way?
Are you sure? I might not live up to your expectations.
Yeah, I don't care about how much money you make. I feel like I get along with you really well, so I want us to be a thing. Besides, I'm not really interested in money to begin with, so…
Oh, that makes sense. Alright, then why don't we go and grab dinner sometime?
Yay!
I believed her when she told me that she wasn't interested in money, but I still wanted to impress her. So I spent a lot of time and money learning about investments and how to succeed.
We're going to get fast food again?
Again? I mean, it's been at least a month since we were last here. They just released a new dessert option, and apparently it's really good. So I wanted to try it out with you. So is it alright if we eat here today?
Sure.
Oh, I see. If a company sells their product directly to customers instead of selling it through a third-party vendor, then their margin of profit increases dramatically, huh? It's simple, but it makes sense. I really should try this out sometime. Because Irene and I led pretty modest lives, I was able to save up a lot of money and learn about how to become a successful investor. All the hard work eventually paid off, and I finally became good enough at investing to have some administrative influence at the companies I was investing in. And so, I was climbing up the corporate ladder of the company I was a janitor at. And one day, I had the chance to meet Mr. Hanamura, who was the CEO of one of our biggest clients, PlanArt. Well. So you're the Hiroshi that everyone's been talking about. Yep, that's me. On my business card, it says I'm a company executive. But really, I'm mostly just a salesperson for the company. Well, from my standpoint, you're just a newbie when it comes to running businesses. Say, why don't you start providing your services to us at half the current price? But in return, I'll teach you a lot about how to run a business. Thank you very much. We'll definitely produce double the results that our competitors produce at half the market price. All right, we have a deal. I'm trusting you with this, Hiroshi. Mr. Hanamura obviously didn't think too highly of me because I was still young and inexperienced. He always tried to get us down to the lowest price possible. But that didn't really bother me, because the job wasn't what I wanted. What I really wanted was his company, PlanArt itself. When I first looked at their business records, I immediately knew that they had a lot of untapped potential that Mr. Hanamura had no idea existed. And if I were to get the management rights of PlanArt, I would be able to not only double the sales PlanArt produces, but increase the profits my company makes as well. Well, thank you for all this, Hiroshi. Wait, how much do you earn in a year, by the way? Around $25,000. Well, I appreciate you for spending what little money you have on such a nice bar. You're quite the man, Hiroshi. Well, investments in people are investments made for a better future. And if I can forge better relations with you through these kinds of opportunities, then $1,000 to $2,000 is nothing. Well, I wouldn't get too cocky if I were you. But I mean, look at me! I don't really work hard at all. My employees do most of what needs to be done. And my sales department is really good at racking up cash. So all I have to do is play around like this, and I'll have an additional $100,000 in my bank account by the end of the year. You have to work smarter and not harder. Like me. Thank you so much for that. I called up Mr. Hanamura to meet with me as much as I could, so that I could get to know him better. It didn't take long for me to figure out that he was a terrible business owner. If PlanArt is having this much success already with him at the helm, think about what they'll be able to do with a competent leader.
Oh my god, what the hell? Big time investor my ass. He straight up lied. This is not the life that I had in mind. When the hell can I start living my life like a celebrity?
I married Irene right about when I became the executive manager at my company. But I would soon find out that she was lying when she told me that she didn't care about money. She only married me because she thought I was some big-time investor. Irene was getting sick of how modest our life together was. And so, she started looking for someone else to leech off of.
Hey, Hiroshi.
Huh?
You know the CEO of PlanArt very well, don't you?
Oh, well, I guess you could say that. Why?
Well, since he's always taking good care of you at work, I wanted to go and say hi to him, see what kind of person he's like, you know? So can I go with you the next time you see him, please?
What? But we'll be at work. I don't want to bring my private life into the office.
Oh, come on. I'm just gonna express my gratitude and I'll be out of there. You wouldn't even know I'm there. So please, could you give me a chance to do that?
Sure, fine. Just don't mention any of the embarrassing things I've done in the past. Like how I brushed my teeth with soap once, or how I left the keys on the train.
Of course not.
And so, I introduced my wife to Mr. Hanamura since she wanted to meet him so badly. But I couldn't believe what she did when she finally got the chance to meet him.
Hey, Mr. Hanamura.
Huh? Oh, you're Hiroshi's wife. What's up?
Would you be interested in seeing each other? Like, behind Hiroshi's back? It'll just be between the two of us.
Wait, does that mean? Can you believe it? Irene started cheating on me with Mr. Hanamura! Where's her moral compass, for God's sake? I didn't take her for the type of person who would do something like this. But I guess you never know with this kind of stuff.
You know, I really think people who've succeeded in life are the most attractive people out there.
You're damn right. You know, I make $100,000 in a year.
Wow, that's so impressive.
Right? I know Hiroshi told you that he was an investor when he first met you. But a person who buys one or two stocks with some cheap change that he has left over isn't a real investor in my eyes. He takes too many risks, and he isn't smart with his money. A gambler is what he is.
Damn right. And he barely makes any money, too. I'm pretty sure he's losing money by investing.
Yeah, he definitely is. I can imagine. It's really hard to win by investing. It's not something anyone can just do. It's really painful to watch people like him thinking he's some big-time investor.
Well, that sounds really convincing coming from you. You sound like a real investor.
Well, Irie, I was thinking. Your name would look way better with a Hanamura in front of it. I'll make sure that you can live your life without ever having to worry about money.
Wait, really? Sounds like a plan.
And finally, the time came.
Hiroshi, that was the camel that broke the straw's back.
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean the straw that broke the camel's back, right?
Well, yeah, whatever. But anyway, I've decided to get married with Mr. Hanamura.
What? So what? We're polygamy now?
I actually mean this, you know. I'm not joking. You lied and told me that you were a big-time investor. You've been tricking me all along, when you were just a regular old salesman.
I'm not even a salesman.
What? Wait, what? So you're like a part-time employee? Or are you just a temporary worker? At your age? That's crazy.
I'm the executive manager.
There it is again. Use difficult words to try and confuse me, but it's not gonna work again. I've heard all about what you actually do for Mr. Hanamura. You're not a real investor at all. You're just a gambler. That's all you've ever been. You're just some low-life addict. Besides, how much have you made from investing? You probably haven't gotten too far with your portfolio. And besides, you make way less than a regular salesperson does in a year.
Well, yeah, because I haven't liquefied my assets.
Okay. I've had enough with the jargon. All right, that's honestly it from me. I have nothing else to say. Let's get a divorce.
Okay, let me get this straight. You were having an affair with Hanamura, and now you want a divorce with me?
Yep. And don't worry, he'll compensate you for this. I'm sorry it had to be this way, but this is for the good of both of us.
I can't believe you were cheating on me.
Well, I just got the order wrong, that's all. I should have married him before you.
All right. Well, that's all fine and dandy. I get it. I'll get a divorce with you if you want to get away from me so badly.
Yep, thank you so much for everything. Please don't blame yourself. I'm just doing what's best for me. Please understand.
I get it, but I already bought Planart, so he's not the CEO anymore.
Okay, whatever you say. Wait, what?
I bought them out. Do you know what that means?
Well, that's fine. Good for you.
Well, I mean, if you don't mind, then let's sign the stupid document. I don't think Irene understood what I meant, but I just signed the divorce papers without giving her an explanation. It all happened around 2 weeks ago. Around that time, I was having a heated conversation with Planart's biggest investor. My name is Kanata Tanaka. My name is a palindrome. Pretty cool, huh? I'm the biggest investor of Planart. Give me all of it. Everything. Well, I really wanted the money, so sure thing, mister. I really don't care about the dividends, to be honest with you. What I really want is, you guessed it, the management rights of Planart. You know what I want? An electric toothbrush. And some peanuts. Cool. And so, the moment this deal was sealed, I became the largest stock owner of Planart. This gave me the company's management rights. Well, you've been spending a lot of money recently, haven't you, Mr. Hanamura? Yes, sir. Thanks to you, I guess. Well, you haven't done anything at work at all, but you still get paid a lot of bonuses. Now, why the hell is that? Well, I can decide to cut your salary in half right now if I wanted to. But what do you think I should do? Should I make it so that you won't be able to finish paying back your debt to me for a good while? Well, if you could give me at least $60,000 a year, that would be... Huh? What did I just hear? I'm really sorry. I regret ever putting my hands on your wife. I really do. I'll do whatever it takes to make it up to you, so please go easy on me. You're fired. What? Then how the hell am I supposed to go on from now on? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not a real investor, so I have no idea what you should do. Maybe you should ask yourself, since you know so much about investing. Well, I actually know close to nothing about investing. I was just using my status as a CEO to show off to your wife. You have to understand. Well, sucks to be you. Sucks to be me?
Hey, what the hell is this all about, huh?
What is this? Are you talking about how your boyfriend is jobless now?
Yes, of course. He was the CEO of Planart just yesterday. What happened?
I told you. I bought out the company. Someone else is the CEO now.
What? What are you even talking about? Why the hell do you have the right to decide that?
You really know nothing about running a business, do you? The CEO isn't the most powerful man in the company. That would be the primary investor. And that's exactly who I became when I bought most of Planart's stocks.
That can't be. You have to sell them back.
Listen to me, Irene. In sickness and in health, you have to help each other out, right? Since you love each other.
If you had the money to buy the company outright, you should have spent some of that on me.
Well, you were the one that said you didn't care about money.
I was just trying to be polite. You should have figured that out.
Sorry. Well, you're indebted to me now. And if you skip out on your payments, I'll be coming after you guys.
Wait a minute. What should I do? How am I going to live like this?
And so, Mr. Hanamura and Irene lost everything in just a matter of days. The only reason they got married was because Irene fell in love with the money that Mr. Hanamura had. But now that that's all gone, I wonder if their marriage is going to last. Well, probably not. They're having a hard time putting food on the table. They won't last a month together. After taking over at Planart, I revamped the entire company and started making twice the amount of profits that it used to make. The production company I was working at is corresponding to that success, and is also doing very well. I've heard rumors that Irene has been going around fishing for rich men to marry, but I doubt that she's found the one. Good luck to her, I guess. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.